Welcome everyone to episode 58 of the Midnight Channel. It is finally letting me record and stream at the same time, so this is good news, especially for anyone listening on Spotify. I am being joined today by Brandon and Keeses. I'm very happy with them being here. It's been a few months since you've been here, Keeses, so I wanted to start off with you and see what you've been up to. You got any pickups, playing anything recently?
I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom recently, and about to start probably Final Fantasy 16 soon.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right, cool. How far into Tears of the Kingdom would you say?
I'm literally at the final. I just
Oh,
haven't beat the final boss
oh,
yet, but I'm
okay.
at the finale.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll talk about my progress in a little bit. But that's good to hear. Okay. Did you already pick up 16 or not yet?
Yes, we're just waiting to borrow a PS5 from someone.
Okay. For sure. All right. Cool. So, yeah. I'm glad to have you back. We're going to be going around to see what everyone's been up to. We just checked to see what you've been playing. It's been those two. You've been playing anything
hmm
else?
And Diablo 4.
Diablo
I think that's
4.
it. That's
Cool,
the
cool.
big three right there.
All right. I remember you tweeting out saying that or like, am I gonna be a Diablo player now? And it's like,
Yeah,
so you ended up doing it. Okay, cool. Has that been going well?
absolutely,
Nice.
absolutely great game,
Uh,
fantastic.
awesome. I have a few of my coworkers absolutely love Diablo and they've been obsessed with Diablo 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've heard really good things about it. Did you hear? I've only heard I've heard very little bad about it, but did you hear about the first player that got to level 100? What happened to him?
I did not. I did not.
Brandon does. He was on hardcore and he got to level 100. He was just playing and he got randomly disconnected, but the game thought that he died, so he lost his he lost his
Oh,
character. Yeah, the game thought he died
Yeah.
because he got disconnected.
Did you see why he got disconnected?
No, I didn't.
They they took down the servers without warning because people couldn't buy stuff from the item shop. They had to
Oh,
fix the item shop.
so they shut down the server. He got kicked, and it
Yeah,
thought he
and
died.
yeah, and he found to find out it was for microtransactions.
Oh no. I hope he was able to get his account back. I don't know. I didn't keep up and see like any updates from it. I just saw what happened the first time. But yeah, so that happened. But I'm glad it's been going well for you.
thank you.
All right. Brandon, what have you been up to?
Toontown. Been playing a lot of Toontown. A lot of Toontown. The unfortunate amount of Toontown. Overwatch.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm allowed to play that.
All
Um,
right.
It's been okay. I trialed for DPS. I did really bad in a team setting on DPS, but I tried my best. I've been playing. The season's theme is phenomenal. The meta's not great. It's okay. It just has a couple sour spots in it. Cass is overtuned, unfortunately. Um, and his grenade can now stop almost anything in the game because it's like a stun again, which is unfortunate. Zarya's pretty good, but that just could be a side effect of my rank because people end up shooting, even me, end up shooting Zarya bubbles even all the way up to masters. So the meta is not. I think last season's meta was considerably better, even with Junker Queen in her state, because Junker Queen was still super beatable and she was still sort of like a niche pick.
Mm-hmm.
But the theme's phenomenal.
Yeah.
The theme is great. It's
I
one of
love
the best.
the fantasy theme to it. I think it's really well done. And all the
Yeah,
skins are really nice too.
yeah. The Tracer skin's really good. The Ana skin. I love the Ana skin. I love the Slime Echo, which is tier 10. You can get that in like literally load up the game and you can get it in like 45 minutes maybe. I mean, it's so quick to get tier 10, and that's such a phenomenal skin. Um, yeah, I'm shocked that Cardboard Ryan wasn't held out for this. It
Yeah,
feels like it belongs here.
yeah.
Um, oh, Quest Watch is great. The little dialogue thing is amazing. Um, the game mode's just a worse version of one dad
I,
versus 11 kids, which is literally what it's called in custom game. But it's fun to see them attempt custom games. I'd rather them put out 16 bad ones than none at all. Um, so that's fun. But I've also been playing a little bit of Kirby. I think that's it. I think that's mostly all I've been playing. Sonic Frontiers was tonight. That's really fun. I love the birthday stuff. I adore the birthday stuff. I had to turn off the outfit because Itachi was getting upset because I'd go into cutscenes and Amy would be trapped in a hologram and then she has a little birthday hat on. And Sonic would be so upset looking at Amy trapped and he has sunglasses, birthday glasses on. And the
can't,
goofiest shit.
I can't believe
And
you. I can't believe you played the whole stream with them on, dude.
yeah, I would play the whole game with them on
And
if I
then,
had the choice
and
to.
then you fight a little mini boss, and then Sonic Hero starts playing right after you finish.
Yeah, they start yelling Sonic Heroes because I turned it on before the boss, so into the boss, actual music played, and I come out of the boss and it all calms down, and then they just start yelling Sonic Heroes at me. And it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. But that's been fun. That's all
Okay,
I've really been playing though.
okay, sounds good. Um, I beat Octopath Traveler 2. 80, I think almost 90 hours into it. I completed it. It was very good. I highly recommend it. Even if you haven't played the first one, it doesn't connect to the first one. There's, I guess, a few references, but they're really like deep cut references. Like you'd have to remember deeper parts of the first game to even get it. Um, Tears of the Kingdom. I want to say I'm at the halfway point. I've done two of the main objectives out of the four that are there, and I've done a lot of side adventures. I just finished all the stable quests. I have the whole map. I got the Master Sword already. Um, I did a lot of depths quests. I did that quest with trying to see how. I mean, abilities. Good. You got all the abilities, Keezus, right? Because you're at the very end. Okay. So
I did.
auto
I
build.
did. I did.
I did that whole quest line. I don't think I was supposed to because at the very end I was told where I think I was told where um the final objective is. And I don't think I was supposed to do that yet, but I did it. And I've just been doing a lot in the game, so I want to say like combining everything together, I'm around the halfway point because there's still the game is massive, so there's still a lot. But Tears of the Kingdom has been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I've done the Rito and I've done the Gorons, and I'm gonna do Zora next.
Because this is like a new games episode, I will save my opinions of Tears of the Kingdom for later in life.
Okay, all right. And then
This still is a phenomenal game, but there's little things that get me.
There's little things that get you in it.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. All right. Tears of the Kingdom, finished Octopath. I picked up Sonic Origins Plus. I popped it in there just so I can redeem the plus stuff. And I mostly got it because I'm scared that game's gonna go out of print pretty quick. Not pretty quickly, but fairly quickly. I haven't picked up 16 yet just because I think that one's gonna stay in print for a long time, and I want to finish Tears of the Kingdom before I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I mean I did a lot of I think since the last episode I've done a lot of interactive choose your own story type games, I guess you would call it. I did Until Dawn with Brandon. We did Detroit Become Human. Detroit was fun. Detroit was super fun.
I did Until Dawn.
Yeah, I like Detroit a lot more than Until Dawn. Until Dawn was just we laughed a lot at it. We didn't
Yeah.
like it Until Dawn was all right as a game, but
Mhm.
we laughed more at it than it. I think we all took Detroit a little bit more seriously, and we enjoyed Detroit. Or at least I enjoyed it a little bit more. E- Except when it forced me to use the motion controls, it makes me tilt the PS5 controller it like randomly, and that was annoying. And then I started the quarry. I only did like the first 30 minutes of it, and so far I'm having a fairly annoying experience with it because the quick time event
Hmm.
looks looks like you're supposed to hit circle, but it's actually the thumbstick,
Yep.
and it doesn't tell me. I only did the first 30 minutes. I don't know if it'll tell me later, but it doesn't tell me what direction I'm supposed to go until after I've already tilted it. So I don't know if I'm supposed to guess or if I'm supposed to wait till the last second for it to tell me.
I think it's last second, but yeah, the quarry is built for people to die. So
Okay. So did you so you've played it, I assume? Oh.
yeah, I've been through all those games. Sort of like
Okay.
a. It's a running theme with me and Liz to play those games right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I started them I've already played Until Dawn before. I've never played Detroit, so that was the first time with me, and I played in a group playing with Brandon, Marissa, and another one of our friends. I played with Lou. Um and now we're on the quarry. So we're gonna do that, and I'm hoping if I have time this summer, I would love to do an Wolf Among Us because that's my favorite Telltale game, and
Okay.
I really want to play it. It's still a while away, but I want to play it one more time before Wolf Among Us 2 comes out.
Have you ever done Tales from the Borderlands?
No, I've never done Tales from the Borderlands.
You should do that, and if you like it, then that might be a good intro to the actual games for you. If you have
Is Tales before all of them?
no. Tales is set in between 2 and 3 in timeline. But it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
uh it won't actively spoil anything important for
Yeah.
2, 1, or pre-sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Um it won't actually spoil any of that, and it kind of stands on its own feet. It's kind of the problem is that after that game's over, they'll I don't know about the new Tales that
Yeah, I
they
was about
did
to
because
say,
I haven't seen it.
I was about to
But
say, I was like, have you heard anything from it?
after the like why I think it's a good intro is because after the original Tales ends and you move on, they'll just make a like passing mention at it. I don't know. It's kind of like almost let go. They almost
Mm-hmm.
just kind of let go of it. But it's very
I
good.
wonder. I wonder what New Tales did. I didn't. It like dropped, and I didn't hear anything about it. So,
Same. I didn't hear anything about it.
so
I
is
didn't
it?
know it dropped.
Yeah,
I knew it was coming out, and I didn't know it like it just released until I saw that like GameStop or something. I'm like, what?
yeah. It like it came out like pretty soon after announcement. It was like a very short marketing cycle, and they like barely marketed it. It was actually a really weird release, and I think that movie's in post like development hell right now. Like they
I
finished
forgot
they
about that
finished filming
movie.
that movie a long time ago.
I forgot about that movie. I forgot that they're doing that movie.
Yeah. Hey Ninja, welcome to the stream. We're doing a lot of new game releases right now. We're now today for this episode, but right now we are recapping what we've been playing, and I think we just finished up because that was the last thing that I wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and just keep going. Let's do recent releases, which recent is relative since it's been a month. It's been a month since we've been able to it's been a month since we've been able to talk about these. And I think we did talk about these three that I've highlighted, but I mean, I'll just cover them again because it's been so long. So we got Tears of the Kingdom, which released May 12th. 95 on Metacritic, use score of 8.7 last time I was there. It's probably either lower or I don't know. It might be higher. I know that it was getting review bombed at some point. So I don't know if that 8.7 was when it was getting review bombed or not. But I'm going to pause there just in case, because we already talked about that one for sure. I know I talked about it last month. Keezus, was there anything you wanted to mention about Tears of the Kingdom?
Mm, I'm just not the biggest fan of the underground. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Is
But other
most
than that,
Underground? Okay.
yeah.
Is it like Thunderground in general? Are there certain aspects about it in specific that you don't like?
It just feels very tedious compared to the rest of the game.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I know. There's a lot of really cool theming to it, but I can totally see it being tedious. Throwing the seeds every second.
Mm-hmm.
Something that made it less tedious for me, and I'm sure you already know, but finding out last week that the Lightroot seeds connect to the shrines was like really helpful for me in finding them. I found that out last week, but I'm not sure because the game doesn't tell you that. I don't think.
No,
And I
it
wish it.
doesn't.
I wish it would tell you that because that would have been so much easier. But
Mhm.
yeah, there's a lot of tedious. I was doing the quest line, and it took me forever to find one of the abandoned mines because I just couldn't get to it. And then I found out, oh, I had to enter from a different point. I couldn't
Yeah.
get it from there. So
There's literally like locations locked off to you depending on how you enter from
yeah.
what side of the map.
Hmm.
So it gets pretty like now I gotta like travel like 8 kilometers in darkness to try and find one little piece of land to then move on. But other than that, it's still a phenomenal.
Yeah. It has its problems in the depths. Skies and Overworld, I don't really have many issues with at all. Depths have some, but overall, I'm really liking it. Um, was there anything else that you were having issues with, or was it mostly just the depths?
It's mostly just the depths.
Okay, for sure. All right. After that, we got Lego 2K Drive and Lord of the Rings Gollum. I'm pretty sure, Brandon, do you remember us talking about these last time? I think we did.
No.
No?
We talked about Gollum a lot, but Lego 2K Drive, I'm pretty sure we only talked about during the direct because we hyped it up.
Okay. Well, Gollum's bad. 2K Drive is fine. That's that's basically the TLDR of it. Crash Team Rumble released 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago, and it is also fine to good. 72 Metacritic, 7.2 user. So that's like directly aligned with each other. I did not pick this up. It looked bad to me. It's better. I guess it turned out better than I thought it would, but I still have like no interest in this, which makes me sad because I like Crash.
Does it cost money?
Yes, it costs $40.
Oh, I thought it'd be free to play.
That's what I thought, because it's a live service, but no, it costs money. No, I assume no one here got it, right?
No,
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
It wasn't my cup of tea. So
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, but hey, it got 72 apparently. Then Pikmin 1 and 2 HD Shadow dropped yesterday, which we'll talk more about the Shadow drop yet about it. But Brandon, I already know you love Pikmin. Keezus, are you a Pikmin guy, Keezus?
I used to be a long time ago. Then you know how it's on big hiatus, so I never played Pikmin 3, so I just never got back into it.
Okay, all right, for sure. Okay. Are you gonna pick either of these up?
Probably not anytime soon. If I do,
Okay. I want to pick it up when the physical comes out because they announced a few hours after the direct. They announced that Pikmin 1 and 2 is gonna have a dual pack come out in September.
Mhm.
So I'm probably gonna pick it up. I'm gonna make a list probably because I will go into GameStop tomorrow for work, and probably during my break I'm probably gonna put down money on all the ones that I want to either for bonuses or for, because I think they're gonna have low print cycles. I think 1 and 2. I think that's gonna have one print cycle and then it's game over. I don't I don't think that one's gonna come back. I think that one's gonna be harder to find than Metroid Prime Remastered. A lot of people had issues with that one.
Hmm.
And then if you guys didn't know, Sonic Superstars, if you pre-order it, you get a Lego Eggman skin. You can turn him into Lego Eggman in the game, and you get an acrylic stand. And the acrylic stand is of, I think, all 4 characters.
I did not know that actually.
So that's why I'm gonna pre-order Sonic Superstars for that. I wasn't gonna pre-order it. I was gonna wait for the price drop, but I want that acrylic stand. That's mostly why I want it.
Sonic statues, Tachi?
I have one. Jerry bought me it for, I don't even know if you can see it. No, you can't. Jerry bought it for me for Christmas a year ago.
I don't know if it's still for sale, but I recommend the Tails one I have. You would love it.
Is that the controller one?
No.
Oh no, I know the Chaos Emerald Tails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chaos Emerald. Yeah, big recommend that one. I think you would really like it.
Yeah, I know which one that one is. Yeah, I have one Sonic one. I think it's Studiopolis themed.
I think it's really like cheap too. I think it's like $30 or something.
Yeah,
Like,
it
ridiculous.
looks good quality.
The paint's not great on it, but like it's not bad by any means. I'll try to find it. I'll link it to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, I did. Okay, it was $50, but it's still for sale, and it's actually on sale right now.
Okay. Speaking of Sonic, I just saw to get the Spin Dash in Frontiers, Brandon, you gotta complete every action change stage with an S rank.
I'm not devastated by not having the spin dash. I'm fine without it.
Yeah. I think it's
Like,
fine.
I never was a spin dash person.
I like the Spin Dash, but it wasn't in Frontiers at launch and I beat it just fine. So, and yes, Pikmin is slavery. Pikmin is that's basically what the gameplay is. The Pikmin are yours to just will. All of them are yours, so yes. Final Fantasy 16 came out June 22nd. Yesterday. Today's the 23rd.
Yep.
Sonic Origins Plus came out today. 16 came out yesterday with a Metacritic score of 88. And I've been seeing this game so much hype before it, and then all of a sudden yesterday people on Twitter are being people on Twitter, and now all of a sudden are being controversial about it. So I don't know. I'm really excited to play it. I'm holding off so I can beat Tears of the Kingdom and then play it, but I'm looking forward to it. It looks really good, and I did not play the demo because I wanted to wait until I got the game. But you guys, Kizuri said you're going to be getting 16, so you're looking forward to it, I assume?
When it was first announced, I went nutty. So
Okay,
and actually, like my timeline on Twitter has all been praising it.
that's good.
So
That's good. Mine went from hype to praise to mix, and it's like I still see a lot of praising, but I also see some mix, and it's a little weird now. But speaking of, as I'm like talking about it, you can pet the dog in Final Fantasy 16. I just saw a tweet saying you can pet the dog, and you get a trophy for it. So that's a good addition. And
as
then
you should.
last game, which is not on the dock because I completely forgot, was Sonic Origins Plus that released today. No review scores because it's a collection. It's basically Plus, but with the Genesis or with the Game Gear titles. And that's it. I mean, I picked it up. I don't know anyone else that picked it up, but I did because I wanted that reversible cover art. The reversible cover art makes it look like a Genesis game cover. That's really cool. I have it back there now. All right. So we talked about them. So now we can get to not E3 season and go down all this list of game announcements because it was a packed month. Not everything good, and we'll get to that. Not everything was good, but there's a lot of good in it. So we'll start with Summer Game Fest, and they started off. I don't think I listed everything that was here, but I listed most stuff. There's a few games that just blended in together that I just didn't feel like putting on. But the first one is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which releases January 18th of next year. And I saw a lot of hate for this game. Not on my timeline. A lot of people were praising it, but a lot of casual people are not happy with this game. And it's because it's a 2D
Yeah,
title.
it's just not what people expected bringing Prince of Persia back.
Yeah. So I see a lot of praise on my timeline, and I was caught off guard by it because you're right. It wasn't it's not to be expected. Prince of Persia wasn't it was always famous for like Sense of Time. So this was unexpected, but I think the gameplay looks good. It's being made by the team that made Rayman Legends, and I don't know if either played Rayman Legends, but Rayman Legends
I have.
is really good. So I have high hopes for it. I wonder where the remake is. That disappeared. that just is gone somewhere. But I thought this looked good. I don't know what you guys thought.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right, cool. Then they showed Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay. Releases September 19th. Happy birthday, Brandon. You're a giant Mortal Kombat fan.
On my birthday.
Well, almost birthday. it's like
The
right
day
there.
after.
It's like right there.
Day
So
after my birthday.
okay, would you prefer what's that random game that we saw at the direct?
Gloomhaven?
Yeah, would you prefer Gloomhaven?
I'll think about it. Weigh my options.
What did you guys think of the Mortal Kombat gameplay?
What? So Mortal Kombat kind of blends together for me.
I'm not a fighting game person.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat's Mortal Kombat.
Okay, Mortal
For the
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat fans, you're eating good, but for me, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, for sure. Then they showed Path of Exile 2, and I already forgot what this looks like. So let me click it. I'm glad I added links to all these so I can look at this. Okay, this one is top-down action game. Have either of you guys heard of the first Path of Exile?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
So like a lot of these like little games are games that like already exist everywhere else.
Uh-huh.
They're just finally like coming to the Switch and whatnot.
Okay. I know that's for a lot of the direct. There was a lot of that. Path of Exile 2, when they showed that, is Path of Exile 2 a new or is it already out on PC?
It's already out on PC. It's fairly old actually.
Okay. All right. I don't know why they put a Path of Exile 2 trailer for Summer Game Fest then. That's weird. All right. Street Fighter 6 Exoprimal collaboration.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very out there.
Exoprimal already looks a little weird to me. I'm not digging it. And it's just weird that it's collabing with Street Fighter 6. But that's apparently the first collaboration. So I wonder if they're gonna do like Street Fighter and Devil May Cry, because it looks like they're collaborating with like their first party titles.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Street Fighter 6, they showed Dead by Daylight Nicolas Cage, and they brought him up. That was fun. That was fun. They showed gameplay of it, right?
Yeah, I think they showed a little bit, a tiny bit of it, like of the map at least.
Okay.
Very interesting. It's just Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
But Nicolas Cage is great. I watched National Treasure last night. Phenomenal.
Oh, you watched it last night?
Yeah,
Was
last
it?
night. That's why I didn't get to play. I was gonna load it up and play Kirby at the same time because I want to watch the second one, but I haven't seen the first one in like 2 months, so I wanted to rewatch the first one. And I laid down and I didn't get my Switch off my desk, and then the cat laid on my chest, and I was like, I couldn't move. It fell asleep, and I didn't want to interrupt its sleep time.
Oh, so yeah, you had to. You
I
just
just watched National Treasure without Kirby.
okay. All right. Are you a Dead by Daylight person, Keezus?
It used to be, and then like the whole community like fell off of it. But I mean, the addition of Nicolas Cage is very, very interesting,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of us are like, we might actually go back.
Okay, that's good. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool if you end up going back. Sonic Superstars was announced randomly. I remember I was talking to I was watching with Brandon and Marissa, and like before it started, I said something. I was like Mario, and then as soon as it said Mario, like the second after Sonic was there, so I was like, oh. I was just joking. I was just joking about Mario because Jeff Keighley was hyping it up, and Sonic popped up, and Brandon was like, "Oh, he shut you up fast." And it was a good trailer. It was a really good announcement. I don't think we have a release date yet. I think both the release date, or I think both trailers that we got, the one at Summer Game Fest and the one at the Direct, were both just fall. But
Hmm.
it looks good to me. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on Superstars?
Looks good.
Look, yeah, looks really good. Needs online.
Yeah. Well, Mario. We'll get to it later, but Mario's also going to be local only. They confirmed that, which is a bummer.
Which is like a weird thing to kind of go back to,
Hmm.
but whatever.
I mean, it's 2D Mario, so it's gonna succeed, and I'm gonna get it.
Hmm.
But after playing 3D World Online and it being pretty good, I just wish that Mario Bros. Wonder would be online. But we'll get to that later. Um, After Sonic Superstars, we got Honkai Star Rail. I have nothing to say about this. It's coming to PS5. That was what the trailer was. Brandon,
People like it.
Mihoyo fan, resident Mihoyo
People
fan.
like it.
Feel
It's
like it?
Genshin, but space. I think space. I'm not sure. It's just
It's turn-based.
yeah,
Turn-based and
turn-based.
turn-based in space, I
Hmm?
think.
Yeah,
But
turn-based
it's
space.
MiHoYo. It's mega
Same premise.
popular. Yeah, so it's coming to
You
PS5,
like
so that's gonna
Genshin,
open
you'll
it.
like this.
It's
You know,
it opens the door to a lot of people. Lights of P got a release date to September 19th. Happy late birthday, Brandon. Uh, Marissa's very excited for Lies of P. I think it looks all right. I love the aspect of it and the twist of it
Hmm.
with it. A lot of its aesthetics is really cool. It's a lot of Bloodborne comparisons.
Yeah, I'd say if you like Bloodborne, you will probably like that game.
Yeah, and the demo's out. Did you play the demo, Keys?
I didn't.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't.
Are you gonna be picking this up?
I'll probably watch other people play it. To be honest,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Sometimes that genre of game tilts me too much,
Oh,
so I gotta
okay.
stay away.
All right, for sure. Yeah, I did. I I played the most recent one I played was Sekiro, and I was like a quarter of the way through, and I just couldn't. And it was a mix of a few things. It was mostly because it would just take too long for me to load back in because it was on the PS4, and the load times were like atrocious.
Yeah.
So I gave that was the biggest reason, but God, it was hard. And I hear Sekiro is the hardest one. Uh, but Lies of P looks really interesting, so I'm probably gonna be getting it. I know Marissa wants to play the demo. It's coming to Game Pass, I think, from
Hmm.
what I've heard. So I don't know. I think Marissa said she wanted to try it on Game Pass to see if she liked it. So we'll see. Then Sandland I have here, which all I said was stay tuned. And Sandland is based off the manga by Akira Toriyama. And I put it on here because it looks unique, but I got nothing from this.
Me neither.
Brand.
I
You're looking at it to remember what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, I got nothing.
Yeah. I was like, you look at it to remember. Uh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm trying to gather anything.
Anything from it? Yeah, I got nothing. I saw it. I was like, yep, that's a lot of sand.
Listen, if you're in that circle, I would imagine this is outstanding right now.
All the Sandland fans are popping off.
I could sit here and judge that and laugh at all I want. It's the exact same situation but reversed for any new SSX game that came out or Massive SX Tricky. I'll be sitting there popping off and everyone else would be confused. So like, I get it. I understand. It's cool.
All right. Then we got Party Animals, and this one comes out September 20th. We got a release date for this. I want to play this. I want to play this so
Yeah.
bad. It looks like
A nice co-op game.
yeah, it looks like such a funny time, and I just I want to get it. It's gonna be on Game Pass. That's probably how I'm gonna play it. Brandon, we helping on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna be so fun. And then they showed Alan Wake 2 gameplay, which that comes out October 17th. Holy shit, October's packed. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 gameplay, and this one didn't really like. It was cool that we saw gameplay. It also didn't really do much for me, because it was like just it felt like an extended version of some clips that we already saw in the most recent trailer of it, because we did see like that that segment in the trailer. It just was split up like towards like it was just split up in it. But
Mhm.
are either of you like into Alan Wake at all?
No.
I need to play the first one. I know the story of Alan Wake,
Mm-hmm.
and I am excited for Alan Wake 2, but I need to go back and play the first one.
Okay, sounds good. I just picked up Alan Wake Remastered because it was like $6 on the PlayStation Store, so I just picked that up. Russ just finished it. I was talking to him the other day, and he just finished it, so he loved it. So I'm assuming he's gonna get Alan Wake 2, and yeah, it looks good. Then I showed Warhammer Space Marine 2 comes out winter, and one of my previous students was super into Space Marine, so he's probably just popping off for this. I have no connection to Warhammer.
Me neither.
Yeah, no connection to Warhammer at all. So
I watched the only connection I have to Warhammer is I watched a lot of battle rap and there was a line about it one time. That was pretty cool.
one time.
Yeah, one time. It was a good one because I remember it.
Okay. I put this one on here. Really, not. Yeah, I put his shit on it, I guess. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando looked like nothing. That was such a nothing game for me, and I'm sorry. Are either of you interested in this?
No. Well, me definitely not. But
Do you even remember this game, Brandon?
Yeah. Some of it.
It was just such
Yeah,
a
it was just cinematic.
it was such a nothing game of them just killing zombies, or
No, I'm
what
telling
I think looked like zombies.
I'm telling you, ever since Left 4 Dead, every zombie video game is always like they always think this special because like, look, we either have a lot of zombies or we have this one big zombie. That's all they do. I'm just not a zombie person. I probably can't see the intricacies of what makes it different from this and that, but it's not for me. Not for me.
Okay, and then we got not a trailer, but we got the release date reveal for Spider-Man 2. That comes out October 20th. I'm very excited for Spider-Man 2. I'm very excited. Yes. And they showed the concept art with Venom, and Venom's fucking huge. Red.
You gotta stop, man. You gotta leave Venom alone.
Dude. All right. So let's talk backstory. I don't know if I even told you, but I know I told Marissa and my sibling. a few weeks ago, before Summer Game Fest, I was at a party with my friend Michael, and me and him are huge comic nerds. We're talking about Spider-Man. We were driving on the way home from the party, and we were like, are we gonna get Spider-Man 2 news soon? Probably. They're probably gonna announce a special edition soon. Yeah. Uh, it's gonna be Venom, right? And I was like, yeah, I would hope that the statue is Venom fighting Miles and Peter. And he's like, no, that'd be too expensive. That's what it ended up being. So I was right. I popped off for that. But we kept talking about, we were talking about Venom's design. And we both agreed that it's been a long time since we've seen Venom be portrayed as like, not a giant, but as way bigger than Peter, because a lot of recent media has portrayed him not to be the same size, but only to be like slightly bigger, or not even slightly bigger, but just like a good bit bigger. Whereas a lot of older Venom media, he was really big. So me and him were really excited to see that he's fucking massive. It look on the statue, it looks like Miles is the size of Venom's shoulder, and I don't know if I want him to be that big, but it looks to be really cool. The statue is like my favorite part of the collectors, and that rightfully so. That's what the cost of the entire collectors is going to. It's basically going to that statue, and I wish it wasn't a digital copy of the game for it, because I would have probably gotten it if it wasn't that, because it comes with the steelbook. Because of the steelbook, why are you gonna add a steelbook but not have a physical copy of the game?
It's just what they do nowadays.
Yeah.
They do.
Michael lucked out though, because he got the special edition, but his brother is getting the physical version. But his brother doesn't care if he gets a digital copy or not, so they're gonna trade. His brother's gonna give him his physical game, and Michael's gonna give him his digital code. So he basically got a physical version of the collectors, which I wish Sony would give an option for, but they won't. So it is what it is. But I'm very excited. The gameplay segment from the showcase last month hyped me up. I'm really excited to see how Peter gets the suit. If we're gonna fight him as Miles, we're definitely gonna fight him as Miles. I don't see any other way for Peter to get that suit off. It's gonna be really, really interesting. I already pre-ordered mine. I don't know. Keys, this is your reaction. You're gonna be getting it at launch, right?
I'm probably gonna be getting it at launch. I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order though.
Okay.
And if I do pre-order, I might try to scoop the collector's edition.
Okay. Yeah, that's you. That's just sick. Brandon, you're gonna be getting it
at some point.
Okay. I know you liked the first game, right?
Yeah, and Miles Morales. They're both really, really good.
I forget that you played Miles Morales, because I got it for you. And it, I don't know. It took you a while to play it, so
the only 2 trophies I didn't get from that game from Miles Morales was the New Game Plus one, just because I didn't feel like doing a New Game Plus. I started it on like the easiest difficulty, trying to speedrun it. I just didn't feel like it. And the complete a base without getting detected.
Okay. Yeah. Miles Morales was a good one. It was a good one. It was a lot shorter, but it was still pretty good. But the first game, I absolutely adored. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Then they showed Pal World, which released in January. And it's Pokemon with guns.
Day 1 cop.
Huh?
Day 1 cop.
Oh, it's a day 1 cop?
Hmm?
Oh man, this game. It looks like something. It looks like they just like right at the beginning you could see that one just straight up looks like Wooloo. There's a Pokemon that just straight up looks like Wooloo, and there's one that has Eevee's tail, but it's not Eevee. It's just so funny that they're doing this.
Yeah, a lot. They've been drawing a lot of similarities between a lot of the Pokemon. Well, the pals they showed and Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
So I don't even know if that game's actually gonna get off the ground. But a day one cop for me in case it does get taken off of like everything.
In case it does get taken off of everything, it's gonna
Yeah.
be day one get. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It looks funny. Man, this game. Do you remember them showing it off, Brandon?
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
did you think?
I was like, wow, this is allowed? Because it's like, I mean, it's literally like, I saw one of them pop up. I'm like, isn't that just a actual Pokemon, like straight up? And
was it the one that looks like Wooloo?
yeah, I was like, isn't that just Wooloo? And like one of them with the fucking Gatling gun and the big smile, like one of the yellow ones. I'm like, that's literally just a that. I'm pretty sure like there's a Pokemon with that exact same build and face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, this doesn't seem allowed. Like, I'm shocked it made it onto a like serious professional industry showcase. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how they're dodging those Nintendo lawsuits, but they're doing it. So
Yeah.
apparently really efficiently. I don't want to downplay this because it does look like a lot of hard work is put into it and stuff. Like, but it does look like a like 2015, 2016 kid with Unreal Engine, like making a Pokemon video.
mm,
With
Like,
guns.
yeah, it like so it looks like that. Not in a bad, not that that's a bad thing, but it's like in terms of legality, it's like, huh. I don't know. It's gonna be funny if it just doesn't come out.
Oh
mm.
man. I think it will. I don't know. But it's in January, so we'll see. Final Fantasy Ever Crisis got shown, which I think people like freaked out about, then got disappointed, but then got happy about again because it like changed. Not I don't know if drastically, but it changed a good bit since the first time they had shown it. And then it led to Jeff being like, speaking of Final Fantasy, and people got excited. I was like, no. No. And that was funny. Cause I remember Brandon, you were like, oh, yeah, he did that on purpose.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And yeah, Ever Crisis looks fine. But I don't really have anything to say about it. Bless you. I think it's on.
Thank
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ever Crisis is mobile only, right? I think
Oh, I
so.
don't
I have
know.
no idea.
I think Ever Crisis is mobile only. Then they showed Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, which I don't know if that's a remake of a game or if it's a new spin-off or something, but Yakuza fans are eating.
Mm-hmm.
You're-
They've gotten so many games in like the past year.
yeah. I was gonna say, are you into Yakuza pieces or no?
I actually haven't like played any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see myself getting into them, but I just haven't had the time.
Same exact thing for me. Like I can see myself like liking them, but I haven't played any of them. And the more that come out, the more intimidated I get to start any of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that comes out. That they announced it comes out in November, so there's that. And then they ended the show with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, early 2024, and I'm excited for that. Excuse me. Keys, did you play 7 Remake?
I did. I didn't finish it, but I did.
Okay. All right. Are you plan on getting Rebirth?
I do.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say, I was like, did you? I was gonna say, did you like 7 Remake?
All the parts that I played, yes.
Okay.
I plan on continuing, you know, the Final Fantasy chain. So
All right. Cool. That's good. That's good to hear at least. Then, yeah, that comes out early next year. I'm excited for it. It looks like they're doing some really weird stuff with it. as Nomura likes to do. Nomura is a really big fan of doing crazy shit in his games and his stories.
Hmm.
But yeah, so it looks fun. Brandon, you liked Seven Remake.
It's really
You
good.
you didn't play the DLC though.
No,
Are you planning on playing it before this comes out?
I want to, but I probably won't get the chance to.
Maybe, I don't know. It says early 2024, but I don't know what early 2024 means to Square Enix.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell. You might have the chance
Careful
to.
with no more release dates.
Yeah. And Integrate DLC is really short. It's like surprisingly short. And on if it was on sale, because I have PlayStation credit that I got from the credit card that they just sent me into my account for some reason.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't understand. This is off topic. I don't understand why they did not let you gift games on PSN or any storefront that's not Steam, because I would have already gifted you the DLC for. I would have already gifted you Intergrade, Brandon. I don't understand. It's a. Is it hard? The Wii had it. You could gift games on the Wii Shop channel. Not the Wii U for some reason, but on the Wii Shop channel, you could gift games. But you can't gift games on any modern digital storefront that's not Steam. So I have to wonder, is it hard? Like I can't think of a valid reason.
Unless they're just gatekeeping everyone having to buy their own copy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see the more inner details and like probably the analytics behind it, because it on the surface it sounds like you'd make more money.
Yeah,
I'm
because there would be people that, because I mean they would get the same amount, you would assume, because,
Hmm.
and potentially even more, because instead of like uh if I wanted to get you a game, I wouldn't have to send it from Amazon or ship it out to you. I could just get it on their digital store
yeah,
for
uh,
the full price.
that's why I'm wondering, like statistically, like what's stopping the like, because it's not just like a one pit. Like Nintendo doesn't do it, Sony doesn't do it, Xbox doesn't do it. It's just PC stuff, and even on PC, you can't gift stuff on the Epic Game Store right now. Like, the Epic Games Launcher does not have that right now. You have that with exciting games. Like I'm pretty sure Fortnite has it built
Yeah.
in. But like service level,
Hmm.
it's like even our situation now. It's like I know Integrate's not that much money, but it's like I don't plan on buying it myself, and you would have bought it for me. So it's like that's a I mean, you lose out on that money. It doesn't matter whose money it is to them, right? So
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the same amount of money either way. They're not making more money
Yeah.
off of you than they would off of me. So it's like,
it must just be so exploitable that it's concerning. But
that's the
I
only
think
thing. Yeah,
Steam has it down, so I don't get. I don't know. There's gotta be some reason, because it's not like they're just gonna sit here and make less money for no reason.
they had to have figured it out before it was on the Wii.
Yeah, and it's been on Steam since 2006, probably.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, it's different. I know Epic Games, I think, has said that they plan on adding it.
they've said
Like,
it. You think they said it?
I don't know. I saw that there was plan on being added this year or something, but who knows?
Okay.
That's
All right. Well, we went on that little tangent because, but yeah. Then after Summer Game Fest's actual showcase, I think Xbox was part of Summer Game Fest, but anyway, we got this Xbox showcase, and they kicked
Hmm.
it off with the Fable trailer, and that was a really good trailer. At least I thought it was. I don't know how you guys felt about it.
So is that confirmed? Is that like confirmed a remake?
No, that's I think it's a reboot.
It's a reboot. Okay.
Reboot.
So
Yeah.
I didn't play the original Fable games, but like I was like, I don't know what we're considering this. So
Yeah, a lot of people were calling it Fable 4
Mhm.
because I think Fable 4 was announced a long time ago, and I guess it never was officially canceled. But they're just calling it Fable, so I think it's just a reboot.
I feel like with how like Microsoft or like Xbox does things, if it was a Fable 4, I feel like they would have just said Fable 4.
Yeah, I think so too. But it looked good to me. I thought the trailer was really good. I thought it was funny,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it looked solid to me. I thought it was really pretty. So I'm looking forward to that. Uh, Brandon, you like Fable trailer?
It was interesting. I'm happy this game is finally getting some way because I feel like it's been talked about since, oh my goodness, since 2017, 2018 E3. It's been rumored or something around there. It's been a
A
long
lot,
time.
It's
a,
been, yeah, it's been a long time.
a lot of Microsoft's IPs get rumored for a very long time because they have so many that they just don't. They hadn't done anything with. So they have a lot of IPs and they just didn't do anything with them. So there was a lot of rumors, but I think Fable was actually because Fable 4 was a thing until it wasn't, and then got turned and then got rebooted completely. After Fable, they announced South of Midnight, which is a new IP, and this was like a weird thing with some skeleton zombie thing. I can't really tell what it was. Something playing guitar. Woman walks up to him. The woman's tiny. I don't know, or he's a giant. Or he's a
It just
giant.
might be giant.
Yeah, because the animals looked normal size, but then there's something else that came up from behind her that was also giant, and then the trailer ended. It was a cinematic trailer. I think it was stop motion. I'm looking at it. It has stop motion elements to it. I thought it looked interesting, but I got nothing from it. So I hope the gameplay is good.
It'll be on Game Pass, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
and I've had Game Pass for a while now, so it'll be there. Uh, then Star Wars Outlaws was announced, which was a long cinematic. We didn't get any gameplay until Ubisoft, which we'll talk about now because I don't have it listed. Then we saw the Star Wars Outlaws gameplay, which it looked alright. I wasn't like mind blown from it, but it looked alright.
Fairly standard Ubisoft gameplay.
Yeah. I think I just need to wait until it's out. I think it's still pretty early development. But it was a cool cinematic. I like the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked really cool. The cinematic looked really cool, but I already knew from it that it was gonna be pretty standard Ubisoft gameplay. So I'm hoping for the best, but I'm cautiously optimistic about it.
Yeah.
Brandon, when we saw Xbox's showcase, when we saw it together, you were pretty quiet throughout most of it, except for the next one. We'll talk about the next one. Did you have any thoughts about Outlaws?
Star Wars is just cool.
Star Wars is just cool to
But
you.
yeah, Star Wars is just really cool. That's just like you can always make money on Star Wars. Everyone wants to be a Jedi
Uh-huh.
or Han Solo. It's just how life works.
Okay. So
Also, I confuse this with the Quantic Dream thing that's coming out.
oh,
I
Star Wars
forget its
Eclipse?
title.
Star Wars Eclipse?
Yeah, Eclipse. I confuse those all the time. I
Whenever
saw
that
a
one
news
comes
report
out.
about this, and I was like, "Damn, it must be getting close to coming out."
Whenever Star Wars Eclipse comes out, 2027. Hold on, did you guys see there was a report today? I don't know if it was like anything like I think it was an insider that confirmed, but someone speculated that Elder Scrolls 6 isn't coming out for another 5 years.
I mean, I did not see that, but you know,
If
it
that's
hurts.
if that's true, I was gonna say, if that's true, that's oh my god.
Bad.
That's bad. Yeah, I hope that's not true. We'll find. Oh, I guess we'll find out eventually, but I hope that's not true. Anyways, I wanted to throw that in there because we're still talking about Xbox. But after that, they showed 33 Immortals, which Brandon was having a riot about. He was he was losing it with this game.
I woke up that day and I saw the first thing I got. I loaded up TikTok and the first thing I saw was um what's a TikTok about this? It was Rainer Vase Jr. posted a TikTok where he was reacting to it. And it's you want to say what the gimmick of this game is?
You can say it.
It's it's a 33 player co-op game for 33 people. So you can grab you and 32 of your friends. And Lord help if this game costs money. So I hope it's only like $10 because I can't imagine you trying to talk not only 32 other people into this, but 32 other people and then ask them each to spend $40. And like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Was like, I grew up on Mario Party 7, and I grew up like amazed and dumbfounded by the 8 player mode on Mario Party 7, and then Smash did it, and it's like that's 8 people at the same time. How? That's insane. And then we got battle royales, and we're like, oh my god, there's 50 people in this server, like all fighting each other, and now it's 33 player co-op. I just would love to hear what type of coordination you might need for this game.
And that's if they have names. What if what if no one has a name? Because I don't remember seeing
No one
names.
did.
Yeah, that's like because I don't remember
Well-
seeing anyone have names when they were playing. So maybe
It didn't look like it.
maybe you
That
don't
would
need
be
coordination.
Crazy.
Yeah, maybe you don't need
I
coordination.
mean, at that point, yeah, that is 33 people on screen killing things. So maybe you don't.
Yeah, but it was a fun game. So how many we're gonna be able to get 33 people, Brandon?
I started counting it when this came out. No,
We tapped out at what 9?
I think 9, and but like in theory we could like if it's a mobile game, which wait, holy shit, that's another thing. It's not a mobile game. Everyone needs a PC or an Xbox, and that's if it crossplays. Imagine it doesn't crossplay. That's Yeah, I guess we could start. If it technically was a mobile game, we could get your parents. I could get my parents. I can get my sister's family, and then we can maybe make it to 20.
Then we can maybe make it to 20 with that.
Yeah, yeah. You have to bring along your whole family tree.
God. Yeah. You have to be able to play this with less, right? Like you have to be able to play it with like just 2 people.
Oh, no, they showed it when it was only like 5 people. I think that's like my favorite part of this whole situation is they understood how much of a fucking joke it was, and then the way they presented it. Like you cannot look at that trailer when they say 33 player co-op and tell me that wasn't meant to be humorous.
Yeah, it had to have been. It had to have been. It was fun. It was a fun trailer.
And like fair point to them, I would have never remembered this game if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, so it was a good marketing for it.
Yeah, like literally would not even. I probably couldn't even tell you what this game was. Well, I mean the numbers in it, so I probably could, but if it was like 7 Immortals, I would have not remembered.
But because it was 33.
Yeah, 33 Immortals. Yeah.
All right.
Where do you go for a sequel? What if this game pops off? What do you do?
66.
Sheesh.
Because you can't just be like 34. I mean,
33 Immortals with the subtitle.
it's like the SpongeBob meme.
33 Immortals 2.
Oh, we're gonna talk about 1-2 Switch. I'm still upset at that name.
Are we talking about it? Or was it at the direct?
Yeah, it was. Was it not?
No.
No, we had wait, we didn't even have it. Why did we?
We didn't even have it. I don't know where your game went to switch from. It was announced in the month, but I didn't have it listed.
Oh no, we talked about it beforehand because it was tweeted, and you were like, they wouldn't show that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that name is stupid. I just want to go on record saying everybody 1-2 Switch is a awful name. It's not awful. I don't like it. It should have been 1-2 switch 2 or something. 1-2 switch again.
One two switch.
Plus.
1-2 switcheroo.
Yeah, that's actually fire. Wait.
Stop.
That's actually such a good name.
Stop, Brandon.
It's actually phenomenal.
No. That's we're moving past 33 Immortals and 1-2 Switch. And we're going to Payday 3, September
Yeah.
21st. Happy late birthday. Again. You're very excited for this. Like, this one for a fact, I know you're very excited for.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very excited. You sound more excited for 33 Immortals.
It's 33 Immortals. How many? That's 4-player co-op. Come on. Yeah, no, it's very exciting because it literally just looks like an HD remake of the Payday. Like all the animations are the same. The way guns fire and the way they recoil and the way they interact and the way they shoot things and like how cloakers move and how bags are thrown. Like even the physics of bags when you throw a bag looks very similar. And honestly, it makes me more confident. Like they said Payday 3 this year, and I was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "That's getting delayed." And now I don't think it's actually getting delayed. It looks very doable now.
Okay. Are you a Payday person, Keezus?
I played a little bit of Payday 2, but I'm not like a big Payday player.
Okay. Yeah, I know Brand was huge into it.
Yeah, no, I had my Payday era. I was out there stealthing Shadow Raid solo.
And then what happened, Brand?
No one to play with me. So no one was really into Payday as much as I was, and there's only so many solo stealths of Shadow Raid you could do before you realize, like, damn, my talent level doesn't exceed this.
I tried. I
We had some fun streams. There was like you, me, Eleno, and David.
I don't even remember the fourth person. But I tried. I tried it. I was just thrown into it. I was just thrown into it. So it was hard for me to get a grasp on it. I was too late to the Payday 2 party. But I don't know. It's coming to Game Pass. Game Pass is a lifesaver. I might hop on because I'll have it for free. I wanted to buy it. So
Well, yeah, Game Pass sounds like good and all, and it will be for about 2 months, and then heist DLCs are gonna come out.
yeah.
And you're not gonna. If that's also, it won't be on Game Pass because that's how they made
No.
money on Payday 2.
Yeah.
Even after it.
Well, we know that DLC is not on Game Pass for even Microsoft's first party games. I don't think DLC is on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So if well, when the DLC comes out, by then I'll know if I want to spend money on it or not. I'll play it on Game Pass, and if I'm enjoying it, I'll spend the money. But if not, I mean, if I'm not, I'm not. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll give Payday 3 a shot with you, Brandon. I mean, we can drag Marissa.
Yeah, no, it's Payday 2 is really fun. I recommend trying it. It goes on sale so much it goes on sale so much that you can get all the DLC for I think like $30. And literally if you pay for each DLC individually, I mean I think at its most expensive, like with like standard non-sale prices, Payday and all of its DLC probably costs I think like $350 for every bit of it. Big recommend Payday 2. Just try Payday 2. It's gonna be very similar probably.
And after Payday 3, they should Persona 3 Reload. That totally didn't leak. It's early 2024, which also I don't know what Alice means by early 2024. So we'll see. But Keezus, I know this was the one that you were waiting for, so you want to say
I'm excited. That's the one.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Oh man. Persona 3 Reload looks really good.
Oh man, the little the menu screen, the music, the reanimation of the people. Come on now.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting new music, more Lotus Juice. So I'm very excited for that.
Oh man.
It's gonna be great. I'm very very excited. I wonder. I know people like talking about the Fez and Femc stuff, which is a little bit of a bummer, but also we're finally getting this game remade. I'm very excited. There's still a possibility, as much as it's not what people want, there's still a possibility that Fez could Fez DLC could be added in the future.
Mhm.
But it's just I'm very excited. The visuals of it look beautiful. They're using new models. They're not using the Persona 3 dancing models, which I found a little weird. I thought they would just use the three dancing models, but I think it's going to be an Unreal Engine 4. I think I remember seeing the Unreal Engine logo rather than their regular engine. So it's really interesting to see that they're doing that. But this game is gonna for the people that are gonna be experiencing this story for the first time. This is gonna be a special one for people, because it's always so hard playing Persona 3 for the first time with its mechanics, but now it's gonna be so accessible and so much quality of life in it. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a really really good one. You when did you play Persona 3 for the first time, Keezus?
About 3 years after it came out.
Okay.
Um, but I wasn't like I was not good with attention span in games back then.
Yeah.
So I only made it about barely under halfway. And same pretty much same with like Persona 4. It wasn't until Persona 5 that I sat down and played a whole Persona game. So now like retroactively, like this being like the Persona 5 engine, I know I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm so happy that you're gonna be able to finish it. Do you know the story, or are you still pretty safe from?
I'm still pretty safe.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be really really good. Brandon, I'm not letting you miss this one. I'm not letting you miss this one when it comes
I
out.
want to
'Cause-
miss this one. I talked about buying Persona 3, and I like you even mentioned just wait.
Yeah, because I told you, because I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just trust me. I have my sources. It's me, myself, and I. Just trust me. And it came out, so you're gonna be getting it. You're gonna get it at launch. You're not missing it. Uh, I cannot have you getting spoiled in this story. It's gonna be good. It's beautiful, and Keys, you mentioned the menus and that the trailer footage when it's went to
Man,
that pause menu with the water and it,
the wave. Oh my
yes.
god.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Absolutely
Definitely
gorgeous.
best menu I've ever seen.
It,
In a game.
I agree.
Atlas kills it with all their UI stuff, and oh man, this and 7 Rebirth in both early 2024. God, help me if they're so close in release date. I hope they're a little bit more spread apart. Otherwise, we're gonna have a situation when 2020 we got 7 remake in April, I think, and we got Persona 5 Royal in March, and they were so close together. I remember that. So, God, we'll see where that goes. After Persona 3 Reload, we got Avowed resurfaced. That's 2024. A lot of controversy on Twitter, mostly with its visuals, but I thought it looked good.
That's Obsidian, right?
Yes, Obsidian's new game.
Yeah, I was watching that with people and I'm like it's Obsidian graphics. Like you can't really, as much as you should expect better, it does look like the similar to the Outer Worlds,
Yeah,
just fantasy.
yeah. To me, because the most recent Obsidian game I've played is Grounded, and I'm really
Mhm.
enjoying Grounded. Brandon, we need to play more of it. Um,
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. To me, it looks like an evolution of the Grounded engine to
Mhm.
Avowed, mixed with Outer Worlds, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people were complaining with its visual style, but I don't know. I think the game looks good, and I don't really. I don't. I'm gonna Game Pass. I'm gonna do it on Game Pass. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm hoping it's fun because it does look solid. I don't know if you thought the same, Keys, but I thought it looked
Oh,
solid.
on Game Pass, I'm getting it. I did this. The Outer Worlds is what made me get Game Pass to begin with
Mm-hmm.
because it came out around the same time, and it'd be like you should literally pay $1 and you can get like Outer Worlds.
Okay.
So it's kept me. Obsidian technically kept me having Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool. Cool.
might as well like give this one a shot. Even though I liked it anyway because I don't know. It's like Obsidian Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you ever give Grounded a shot?
actually no, but people talked to me the other day and were like, we should play this.
If you play with a group of people, I think you'd love it. I don't think I would ever play by myself, but if you can, even with one other person, if you but with a group of people, I think you'll have fun. I think you have a lot of fun with it.
Okay.
Um, After Avowed, we got Sea of Thieves Monkey Island crossover, July 20th. Brandon, you're excited for that.
Yeah,
You like Sea
very.
of Thieves. You like
I love Sea of Thieves. I think it's one of the better games out there right now.
Yeah, you love Sea of Thieves, so I thought immediately. I forgot Lucasfilms did Secret Island, did Monkey Island, so I thought a fucking TIE fighter was just gonna come out of nowhere on the sea or some shit. I was like, what is Lucas game? What are they doing? And
They
then
could do they could have a sword that's like a lightsaber because like they have items in the cosmetics all the
oh
time.
yeah,
There's a Borderlands boat in the game.
oh there is.
Yeah,
Oh.
Borderlands. I think there's oh god, there's so many crossovers. I think there's even like uh there's a bunch of crossovers.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Um
they're gonna do a story like a free story campaign thing for Monkey Island crossover too. So I'm
Banjo
not.
Kazooie.
Oh, the Adventure Kazooie crossover, cool. That makes sense since they own it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Halo.
that's weird.
If you look really close, the Jack Sparrow's in that game.
If you look really close. Yeah, they did that Pirates thing, right? I played the
Yeah,
start of
it's
it
the whole
with you and then
story.
I just stopped.
Yeah, me and Rissa started playing it, and then they made us swim to the bottom of the ocean. It's a minute and a half straight swim downwards into pure nothing. You cannot see. Like, it is like you know how you can't see in the ocean at all? It's that. Straight down for a minute and a half. Scared the shit out of me and Marissa. Like, was absolutely terrifying. And then randomly, your vision clears when you make it down. Um, and you just see a sunken boat, and you have to go to the sunken boat. It's the deepest point of the water in the entire game, and you can't swim any deeper. You can only swim that deep because it's a story mission.
Oh, that's
And yeah,
at
it's
what
a
at
whole
what
thing.
point did you guys think about turning around?
Well, you can't like turn around because like you get so far down you can't see the surface.
Oh,
Like your boat unrenders and you can't see the surface of the water. It's literally like nothing.
oh,
You can
that's
tell which way's up and which way's down, but you can't see the surface of the water.
oh, okay,
It's terrifying.
all right.
Big
Um,
recommend though.
okay. I'm gonna start doing these in batches so we can get
Mm-hmm.
to Nintendo stuff for the last 30 minutes at least. We have Flight Simulator 2024, Hellblade 2024, Hellblade 2 in 2024, then Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is totally not Yakuza, it's Yakuza 8. Early 2024. Again, Yakuza fans are going crazy. They're like getting fed every other month. Uh any of those three games have I already know the answer from you, Brand. You already told me. Keys, have you ever played Hellblade before?
I have,
You-
actually.
You're looking forward to Hellblade too?
I am.
Okay, I was wondering about that because I've never played Hellblade, but I've heard really good things about it.
Hmm.
Do you
Very,
think?
very good experience.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you think it still holds up?
Hmm.
Okay, because I'm thinking about playing it before Hellblade 2 comes out because Hellblade 2 looked really interesting to me,
You should.
and I heard
You should
really good
definitely.
things about Hellblade. They own the company now, so it's on Game Pass, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out either way. They randomly threw in a Fallout 76 promo. I don't think it was attached to like DLC or anything. Like they just promoted Fallout 76 for some reason, which caught me off guard.
So it actually it's Fallout 76 Atlantic City, which is gonna be an expansion to some
Oh,
degree.
oh, okay. It's gonna be okay. So I was like, because
Yeah.
I couldn't tell when they showed it off, like what it was, because it just looked like an ad for it.
Mhm.
Did you get into 76?
I very early on adopter, like I got it when like the game came out. I wasn't one of those people that got like the collector's edition, so I didn't get like the janky bag that everyone wanted like recalled.
Uh-huh.
But I tried to get into it. It was very hard, like when it came out, and like no one liked it. And then obviously they stayed with it and like revamped it. So technically, I have to give it another try.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I just never wanted to return to it.
Okay. All right. If Grounded doesn't work out, maybe you and your friends could get into that because that's 4 players, right?
Hmm.
76. Okay. So hey, if you guys don't do Grounded, but I think you guys will get into Grounded. Grounded is really good. Um, then they showed Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, which is a new IP from Capcom. I got nothing from that, though. I don't know if you guys got anything.
A lot of my friends like it. I said I really didn't care for it. Like, it's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. Then Forza Motorsport got a trailer that got released date of October 10th, 2023. Don't care about Forza. Bran?
Mm.
Forza?
I like cars. I like racing games.
I thought Forza Motorsport is more your speed than the Horizon.
Yeah, motorsport because it's more track racing.
Yes.
Horizon's more like Fast and Furious. Let's take some fucking cars out places.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely more my speed, and they go to a lot of really 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 cool tracks. They showed off a bunch. They showed off, God, I can't remember the name of it's like the biggest track in Japan. It's where F1 races. An insane it's an insane facility. That has it has one of the craziest turn ones, obviously, because it's just like it's a really fast banked right-hander that's off a really long run up. Um, but that's just going, yeah, just random racing things. But I'm not like a big Forza person. I like more specific stuff. I don't. This is more track racing. And they do have a lot of like LMP cars and a lot of like endurance racing cars. Uh, I like more like F1 games and like NASCAR games, like specific stuff.
Okay.
But it is really cool and it's good for Forza fans.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. A lot of Forza fans are looking forward to it. They showed Elder Scrolls Online stuff, and I'm putting a time limit on this one, Brian. Overwatch 2 Invasion is coming out in August, which is coming with PvE, 3-story missions, Flashpoint, a new
New game mode.
character, a new character, and hero missions, but they delayed hero missions to be mid-season patch.
Um, I won't go into Flashpoint. Um, other than that, it probably will. I'd have more hope for it than I ever had with Push. So
Uh,
I won't go into details.
I'm okay. We won't go into details with it. We can talk about it later tonight since we'll probably be up anyways. That's the opposite for me. I'm very scared for Flashpoint. because because it reminds me a lot of 2CP.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's 2 CP, but you both attack.
But so that's why it's scary to me.
It's frightening because it's going to more than likely, just like push, it's going to go to full time. You'll run out the clock probably every single match, just because of how 2 CP is. But I mean,
it's also very yeah.
if you want the scariest thing I could tell you, it's pretty much a dumbed down version of 5 CP from Team Fortress 2. Because how it works, how 5 CP worked in Team Fortress 2 is each team's had 2 starting control points, and then the fifth one was in the middle of the map, and it was a mirrored map, and you fought for the middle one, and once you fought the middle one, you had to go fight for the next one down the line on the enemy team's base. And once you took that one, then you go fight for the last one. And the problem is you couldn't skip any of those steps. You had to capture all 5. And the other problem is there was no time limit. Most of the time, there was no time limit on these. So you could have Team Fortress 2 matches literally run for if the server didn't set a time limit, you could have matches of 5 CP just not in for multiple hours because it was that hard to take last on some maps.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be like that here,
But there
with
will
a
be a
time
time.
limit.
Yeah, but there will be one. So we'll see how it goes. But Overwatch 2 Invasion sounds exciting. I'm gonna pay for PvE because I want to play it. But it also is gonna give me the battle pass, so I was gonna get the battle pass anyway. So I'm basically getting PvE for just $5. So I mean, it's a fine deal. Then they showed Persona 5 Tactica, which also totally did not leak. Uh,
Or so.
yeah, whoever runs Atlas social media got fired. That intern is not there anymore.
God. It's not even his fault too. That's the funny thing, is it probably wasn't his fault. It was probably some stupid miscommunication.
Oh, definitely, because it came out at the same time as Summer Game Fest. So
But it is extraordinarily funny
yeah.
that they posted one tweet and you're like, oh, that's bad. And then they posted the second one.
Yeah. So P5 Tactica, I was gonna get it at launch. I'm probably still gonna get it at launch because that one's definitely gonna have a short print cycle. Because Q2 had a super short print cycle. I don't know if you ever got Q2 Keezus on the
I did.
3DS. That one had a super short print cycle, and I managed to get that one. After actually, do you have any thoughts on Persona 5 Tactica?
I don't really play like tactics-based games like that a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I still didn't get the other like Persona 5 game. I forget what it's called, but the like Samurai Warriors ish one.
Oh,
Scramble.
Scramble, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get Scramble. I don't
Okay.
know. I might not get Tax B either.
Okay. Sounds good. Then they showed Starfield trailer. Happy early birthday to me, I guess. September 6th, 2023. I'm not digging it, but it's also hard for me to get like into Bethesda's like biggest games. So like I know it doesn't appeal to me and I'm fine with that, but I know it appeals to a lot of people and I see that it's like achieving like some really technically crazy things. Uh are you interested in Starfield at all, Jesus?
I was actually like very interested until like they started talking more and more about it.
Uh-huh.
Like even today they released a little statement that like it's like there's only like 10% of planets with life on them.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of like water resources and things like that. So it's just like, well, what is this game like supposed to be then?
Okay.
Like, is it more story driven or is it like open world exploration? So it's
That
like I don't.
that's what I'm wondering too. Like I guess I could have watched the Starfield Direct. I don't know. Did you watch the Starfield Direct?
I did, but it was mostly a lot of gameplay without like explaining like
Okay.
what you're actually doing.
Okay. I know a lot of people like fell in love with it during that showcase. Like a lot of
Mhm.
people like were super impressed with it, but I didn't watch it. Then all right, but that's that. After Starfield Jusant was announced, I forgot what this game is. Let me click on this trailer real quick and skim through it. Oh, it's a climbing game. It looks like a climbing platformer. It's gonna be on Game Pass, so I'm probably gonna check it out because looks like a unique platformer. What's that really popular game that just came out that a lot of streamers are playing? Only Go Up or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only up. Yeah.
Only Up?
Mhm.
Have you played it at all?
No.
I thought about getting it because it looks fun, but I'm also terrified of making it high up and falling all the way to the bottom and throwing my mouse. I'm terrified of that, so I don't know if I'll get it, but that looks fun. Dungeons of Hindenburg was announced. This one looked really unique. The art style reminded me of Hi-Fi Rush a bit. That's also mostly because they just made Hi-Fi Rush, not this team, but Microsoft. It looks like an action game, so I'm gonna be getting it, or I'm gonna be playing on Game Pass at least. Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty got a trailer September 26th. I got nothing. I didn't play Cyberpunk.
Hmm.
Do you got
I
anything?
played the shit out of Cyberpunk.
You play the shit out of it? Are you excited
Yeah.
for Phantom Liberty then?
I am.
Okay, cool. Idris Elba's in it. That's I love Idris Elba, so I don't know. I'm thinking about getting into Cyberpunk because I have it. My friend got it to me as a birthday gift, but I just never played it.
Mm-mm.
So, but do you enjoy Cyberpunk then?
Oh yeah, I did 2 playthroughs of Cyberpunk.
Okay, cool. And the next gen patch is already out, so maybe I will. Maybe I'll get into it, and then if I like it enough, I might go with Phantom Liberty. I didn't see the anime yet. Did you watch the anime of it?
Yeah,
I heard that the anime was phenomenal.
it was. It was good. It was good.
Okay, I have that on my watch list, so I'll probably be maybe once I watch the anime, it'll like make me want to check it out. I know how is it very different or is it still not like story wise, but is like very different in terms of content?
It's still like
As-
this. It's still like the same universe. and, like,
Okay.
things within that universe are used. So
Okay, all right, that's good to know. They should Cities Skylines too. October 24th, 2023. I got nothing to say about this. Metaphor ReFantazio, which is the next game that the Persona 5 director is making. It looks interesting. This was a game that was announced in 2016 or 2017. And it finally resurfaced. So it looks interesting. Did you guys have anything to say about that one? And then they ended with Clockwork Revolution, which just confused me, but because that's just how they ended the Xbox showcase, which isn't a bad way to end it. It just usually they'll be like, "This is our last game," or there's like, "Wait for this big one." And there was Clockwork Revolution, which is a first-party game, and it looks interesting. But that's the best thing I can say about it because I didn't really get much from it. The visuals were very BioShock Infinite looking like. So it just looks interesting. I don't know. I don't even know what team is making this though. In Exile in Exile Entertainment. They made Wasteland.
Okay.
They made the Wasteland games. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Cool. Did you guys care about Clockwork Revolution at all?
No, well, I don't.
All right. Notable mentions that were part of Summer Game Fest, not like the showcase in general, but part of Ubisoft and Capcom. I have here are Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and I only have this here because it's Avatar. I have no connection to Avatar. I don't like it. I don't dig it, but it's Avatar, and I know a lot of people dig it. So I put this here just in case one of you guys wanted to talk about it.
No.
Okay. And then I have Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney 2, or Ace Attorney Trilogy. I don't know why I put Ace Attorney 2. Ace Attorney Trilogy is the second trilogy. Ace Attorney 4, 5, and 6. I'm very excited for this. This is also early 2023. I love Ace Attorney. And that's all I'll say about it because I don't want to just talk about it. I don't want to go on a tangent on Ace Attorney. Brandon, you've never played Ace Attorney games, but you wanted to, right?
Yeah, it was on my. It's actually still on my Amazon watch list. One of
Oh,
the Switch ones, the free pack.
oh, okay.
No, no, no. It was sorry. I think it was the Great Ace Attorney.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe sometimes you can play it. Keys, do you have any connection to Ace Attorney?
I actually don't.
Okay. I think that might be a series that you would like. All right.
Probably.
All right.
I mean, I know like what Ace Attorney is, and I use like references to it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
Okay.
actually played it.
Okay, for sure. All right, and then we can go for the last portion of the podcast. Go through the direct. They had some. There was one segment that was that just like slowed down for a bit, but a lot of it I really liked. They kicked off with Scarlet Violet DLC, which I am lukewarm is a little harsh in the series. I enjoyed the game, but I saw more potential in it, but I still had a very good time with it. Probably more than I should have really, but I still enjoyed it a lot. Keezus, you played Scarlet and Violet. You love Pokemon. What'd you think of the DLC trailer? Because I wanted to hear your thoughts the most on this.
Um, the teal mask, I'm not as excited for. Obviously the second part of the DLC. I'm blanking on the name right now, but
The
where you go to
the the Indigo Disc, right?
yes, the
Okay.
Indigo Disc. Yes, I'm more excited for that one. Honestly, because it plays a huger part in like more of the futuristic aspect of things, and you're just
Okay.
like introduced to a new academy, a terrarium, all that for more Pokemon. Teal Mask, I mean, you're introduced to like four new, like I guess legendary-ish maybe Pokemon because we don't have any confirmation on what they
Mm-hmm.
actually are. Um, but they didn't really introduce a lot of like returning Pokemon in that one. So for me either way, like the Teal Mouse I'm not the biggest fan of, but I mean it's Pokemon, I'm gonna play it. I technically already pre-ordered the DLC, so
Oh, okay. You already got them.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. That'll be interesting to do because I didn't play the Sword and Shield DLC, but I heard the Sword and Shield DLC was good. At least the second one. I heard
hmm
things on the first one, but I heard the second one was very good. Frozen Tundra? Is that what it was?
Yeah, Frozen Tundra actually had like more story to it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so maybe be something similar in this one.
mhm.
So hopefully it's good. Then Sonic Superstars got new info. We found out that it's 12 zones, which if it has 2 acts, it's 24 stages. If it's 3 acts, which Mania was 3 acts, I think. If it's 3 acts, then it'll be 36 stages, which is pretty. I think it's pretty lengthy for a 2D Sonic since I think most of them have had 6 to 8 zones in each game. I can't remember though. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting this one for sure, for sure. And I forgot, I wanted to ask you guys if like for all these games we were gonna be getting if like you guys were getting them, but I guess I'll start that sooner or later in these games. Well, I guess I'll start with Sonic. Are you guys gonna be getting Superstars?
I'm not picking up at launch,
Okay.
but I might get it.
I'm not also. When does it come out? Is that release date?
No release date. GameStop might have leaked it today. Uh, they had a date on it, but then they took it off. So I don't know if it was a placeholder, or if they got in trouble, or if they quickly realized not to do it. It said October 17th, which is 3 days before Spider-Man and Mario.
Damn, I was gonna say we could play it when I visit.
If the release date is wrong, then yeah, and if you end up visiting, because we're gonna be going to the symphony together if you come, so
Trying.
yeah, so well, if you come, we're going together because you're gonna be here, and that the tickets for you. But if you don't, I mean, I'm still gonna go. But we would be playing it around the same time as the symphony, so that would be fun. After they showed Sonic Superstars, they showed Palia, which Brandon and I kind of made fun of. But apparently, this game was announced years ago and has had a pretty niche following. So I don't know. It looked like a farming
We
magic thing.
we clowned it because it popped up and it did not, like, the main title thing did not say Palia. The main title thing said Singularity 6, and we were like, 6? There's 5 of it?
Yeah.
Hadn't heard of it ever. It,
This
it
is the
looks
team.
nice.
This is the team making it. So yeah, I mean, it looks fine.
It,
After oh, go ahead.
it looks nice. My like brain is just hardwired to be like simple, colorful type stuff. So like when I see like, oh, the nice settled down, sim, calm, farming Stardew type game, for me it has to look like Stardew. I'll look very cartoony and simple.
Okay.
For me to get behind it. But no, I mean, it looks cool.
All right. Then they showed Persona 5 Tactica. They showed new info
Mhm.
on that. We already talked about Tactica. Then they showed Myth Force, which looks like a Saturday morning cartoon. I love the style of this game. Don't know. It looks like it's gonna be co-op. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting it. If it's cheap enough, maybe, because it looks like a fun co-op game. But I think I need to see a little bit more of it. But it looked interesting. I don't know if
Mhm.
you thought the same, Keezus.
I'll probably be getting it.
You'll probably be getting it.
I'll probably be getting it.
Okay, Brandon.
No.
Okay. Then Splatfest, they did vanilla versus strawberry versus mint chip for ice cream flavors. Very weird that they went with mint chip instead of chocolate.
You want brown ink?
Huh?
Like, you want just like brown ink? Make it look like I would shit all over the place on
Yeah,
the.
yeah. I mean, you're getting white ink for vanilla, but
That was a questionable. The white and red ink, when they
yeah,
did that, I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
They've really gone off the rails.
So,
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually.
it's just a little weird that they did vanilla and strawberry, but they skipped chocolate and went to mint chip, which all three of those are good. Um, I'm going
Is that a
strawberry.
Japan thing? Is it culture? Like a culture thing?
It
in,
might
like,
be.
Japan?
I'm thinking it might be because all regions have the same one, but
Yeah, mint chip would be popular.
I don't know. But I'm going strawberry. I'm strawberry. I don't know, Brand. You don't really play Splatoon. Keith, do you play Splatoon at all?
I tried to, but
Okay.
like I missed like a lot of Splatfest, so I just kind of gave up to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. If you were to go back to it, what team would you rep?
Oh, vanilla.
Vanilla? Okay.
Mhm.
It's between strawberry or vanilla for me. I go back and forth between them, but I think I'm gonna go with strawberry, mostly because I think more of my friends are gonna go strawberry. If it was just
Mhm.
me, I would probably go vanilla. Brandon, what team are you repping?
Strawberry.
Okay. Yeah, see, exhibit A. um, yeah, I'll probably go strawberry. Then they did Detective Pikachu Returns, which October 6th, he's returning after when was it announced that they were working on it? 4 years ago?
Oh, I didn't even know they announced they were working on it.
Yeah, they announced that they were working on a second game or something, or yeah, they confirmed that they're still confirmed like this. I can't speak. They're still working on the series like years
Okay.
ago. Uh, but Detective Pikachu Returns. What are your thoughts on it? Did you play the first one?
Funny enough, I did, but like years after it came out.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'll be getting this one as soon as it comes out.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. After Detective Pikachu Returns, they dropped the bomb of Super Mario RPG getting completely remade from the ground up. And that comes out November 17th, 2023. And this looks beautiful to me. Mario's so stubby. I love it. Bowser looks like Bowser. Peach is a little baby. Gino looks like Gino. Mallow looks like Mallow. It looks cute. I think that this remake is a long time coming, and I'm glad that Square and Nintendo uh figured out the legalities of it to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are either of you guys into Mario RPG at all?
Uh, always seemed interesting, but I never got the chance to play it.
I never played it, so as soon as this was announced, I was like, yes,
Okay.
it's time.
Okay, cool. So will you be getting it when it comes out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
I think I might have already. It's at least it's gonna be pre-ordered soon. I know that.
Okay. For sure. Then they showed a mystery Princess Peach game. They showed like 20 seconds of it. 2024. Looks really pretty. But that's all we know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm probably gonna get it just because it's probably gonna be a platformer or a puzzle platformer. It's gonna be Peach. I love Mario. I'm probably gonna be getting it as long as it like stays looking good. If like we get another trailer and it ends up being like looking bad, then that's where I'll probably not do it. But it looked interesting. Brandon, you really liked it. What this one looked like?
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I just
What'd you see? No, something. Nah, man. Something popped up, Brandon. Okay.
uh,
After after the Peach game, they showed Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is getting a HD version in next year as well. They also barely showed any of that, which I found a little weird, but they did that. Uh, Brandon, you never played Dark Moon. Are you gonna? Is this time? Is it time?
maybe I don't know. I like. I think I would just prefer to replay the original. To be honest.
Okay. And Keith, is you into Luigi's Mansion at all?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Okay.
But I've played the original one, but
Oh,
I haven't played any since.
okay. Sounds good. I love the first one. The second one's all right. Or the second one's good. I enjoyed it, but I like the first one a lot more, and I really liked the third one as well. Uh, I'm gonna list all of these because this is where it hit not a slow burn, but none of these I really want to talk too much about unless you guys want to. So I'll say them all, and then if you guys want to say anything about them, you can. Batman Arkham Trilogy, finally. Gloomhaven, Just Dance 2024, Silent Hope, Fae Farm, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Manic Mechanics, and Mario Rabbids DLC Shadow Drop. Anything about those for you guys?
Skip.
No, skip. Okay, that's where that's where I was like, okay, we got those games out of the way. They should Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince, which I think
Yes.
is there we go. That's what I was gonna say. They should Dragon Quest
Yes.
Monsters. Yeah, excited for that one.
I got monsters. I got Joker. Joker 2. It's time.
It's time.
I saw that direct. You know, everyone else was like, "Oh, it was a good direct." We're like, yada yada. I'm like, I watched it late, so I was like, "All right, what are they actually announcing?" And then I saw that, and I was like, "That's my game of the year."
That's your game of the year.
Like I don't. Everything else gonna come out, but that's my game of the year.
That's awesome. What? When was the last Monsters game released?
Years ago.
Yeah, I was just saying. I was trying to think. I was like, oh, when was the last one that was released? So we're getting another one, and it's
Which there was a mini like Dragon Quest direct that happened that like Shadow happened. Like they announced it if you follow Dragon Quest, but
Mhm.
it happened at least last month. And they did say like there is gonna be they hinted at like a Dragon Quest monsters in the series. So I'm so glad they actually showed it up.
Nice.
Showed it off sooner rather than later.
And it's coming out this year, right?
Yes.
So that's a day one cut for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, nice. All right, cool. Then they showed Pikmin 4 new info, which looked really good, July 21st, and then the Pikmin 1 and 2 Shadow Drop, which surprised me. I'm gonna be getting Pikmin 1 and 2 September. That one I'm gonna get for sure. And Pikmin 4, I want to get, but I think I might go on that quest to play Pikmin 1, 2, and 3.
Mhm.
I think I might do that. I might try it. It's gonna depend how much time I have, but I've been having more time to play on handheld while I'm out. Or at least I'm less busy right now, but that's also because I'm on summer, so we'll see. We'll see what happens later. They showed Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, October 24th. That's gonna have Metal Gear 1 through 3, the SNES games, and a visual novel. 2 visual novels.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, 2 visual novels. So that's pretty cool. Either of you Metal Gear fans?
Not the biggest Metal Gear fan,
Okay.
but I still might get it.
All right. They showed Vampire Survivors with 4-player local co-op. Headbangers Rhythm Royale. Penny's Big Breakaway, which Penny's Big Breakaway I thought looked really cute, really cool. It's a 3D platformer made by the team that I didn't catch it the first time that we saw it on the direct, but apparently it's coming out. It's being made by the team that made Sonic Mania.
Mhm.
So
It's in the trailer.
yeah, I didn't catch that until the second time I saw the trailer. Then Mario Kart 8 Wave 5 got teased, which means we'll probably get the official trailer in around a month. And we're getting a Squeaky Clean Sprint, I think that's what it's called, with 3 characters. We're getting Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek. And everyone already knows Brandon and I adore Mario Kart and Mario Kart 8. We're excited. Keys, is you big on Mario Kart?
I play Mario Kart 8.
Okay. So and before the direct started, we were like, I was like, we're gonna get Petey Piranha. We're gonna get Petey Piranha. We got Petey, so I'm very excited. I think for sure. I think we're gonna get Daisy Cruiser as one of these. It's summer. We're gonna get one GameCube track. If it's not Daisy Cruiser, it's Down Jungle. Do one of those two. After Mario Kart, they did Star Ocean: The Second Story remake. That got a trailer. I think that's this year. I forgot to put the date. It looks interesting, but I've never played a Star Ocean game.
Star Ocean fans will love it.
Okay, yeah, I've heard the second game's the best one. So that's the one that's getting remade. So hopefully they like it. One that I am. It's so silly, but I'm actually excited about is the next one. WarioWare Move It was announced November 3rd. And it's so silly. It's a Joy-Con. It's basically a sequel to Smooth Moves on the Wii.
Mm.
And it looks so fun. I want to get it. Brandon refuses to play it.
No, they show that guy wiggling like that.
Like with the wiggling going.
Yeah, hands above his head.
Come
I'll
on.
play the other one. No.
Come on, Brandon.
Bro, I couldn't play Just Dance growing up because I was too embarrassed. My sister loved Just Dance. I was like, I'm not Just Dancing.
I don't do Just Dance either, but I'll do WarioWare Smooth Moves. I'll do WarioWare Move It.
No.
We're gonna do it. We'll play it. We're gonna play it, Brandon. One day.
I'm not doing that one specific game though.
Yeah, you are.
We can play it.
You don't
play
choose.
until we get there.
You don't choose.
Well, yeah. I'm just gonna. I'll call it.
No. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Keys, are you into WarioWare at all?
I am.
Okay.
I love the music from WarioWare WarioWare themed games anyway.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What'd you think of the Move It trailer that we got?
It's WarioWare.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
it's so good. I love it. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this. Then they showed Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo, which look really good, and I feel like I'm gonna have to buy because if not, then people are gonna be selling it for like $60. But I'm gonna be getting that. Do you collect amiibo at all?
I don't.
Okay. I'll be doing that. And then they ended the showcase with Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which I thought looked great, and I really liked the music. The art style is good. I love what they're doing with animation. One of my favorite parts of the trailer was when Mario's running into the pipe and his hat flies off because his hat hit the top of the pipe, and he has to reach out and grab it. It's just it's like oozing with charm. And I went into work to pick up my copy of Sonic Origins, and my boss was there, and he was telling me that it just looks like Mario on drugs. That's what it looks like to him. So uh, that one's gonna be a day one cop for me. I might be working that day, and that will suck if I am, because that means I'm gonna have to be working the night the Mario and Spider-Man come out. So we'll see how that goes, but that I'm gonna get the both of those that same night if I'm not working. But what did you guys think about Mario Wonder?
I like it. There's enough Mario players around me that we're all probably might get together and play. So
Okay, that's good. You have enough around you to do 4-player co-op. Okay,
Mhm.
that's gonna be really fun. That one's I'm gonna need him to fly over here so we can play it.
I will.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. All right, and we finished. That was the last game. We finished almost right on time. We had to like not speed run, but we had to go a little bit faster pace near the end. But we got through all of them, and there was a lot. Are there any other, or not other games, but are there any games you want to touch on real quick before we end off, or you guys get everything you guys want to say?
I said my piece on Game of the Year. So
Game of the year. Okay. All right. Then we'll go ahead and end it there. We'll go around. Let's start off with you, Keezus. Where can everyone find you at?
you can find me pretty much everywhere at Keezus_ most places, and then if not there, it's just Keezus, but it's mostly Keezus_ on all sites.
Nice. Yep. Make sure to check him out. You guys just got a notification in chat. Anyone that's on listening after the fact, you guys can catch him. Keezus_. His name's also right above all. God, it's like okay. I'll just there we go. It's like right there. It's like right there. So just Keezus. I didn't add the underscore, but you guys can add the underscore at the end. Brandon, where can everyone find you at?
Twitch.tv/TheSandwich2B. I play Overwatch and I play Sonic Frontiers. That's it. And Toontown.
Well,
If I get Toontown, shoot out of me.
you just started Sonic Frontiers. Are
Yeah,
are you
just brought it
gonna are you gonna get back to adding some single player games to your pipeline, or are you still is that gonna be rare?
Probably. We'll see. Probably depends on how much Overwatch takes up.
Okay, cool. All right, and obviously you can find me here, and at youtube.com/chowtown. Brandon and I are working on some stuff. We might be working a little later tonight. I don't know. It's gonna depend. But anyways, you guys can find me there. Make sure to check the podcast on Spotify, Anchor. Anchor got rebranded. Actually, it's Spotify for podcasters, and YouTube. Those three up there, or you can catch us live on Twitch. It was a big month, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. It's probably going to be a slower one, so next time it might be a little bit shorter. But until then, love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.